want to bring this up before we go on to this other little quick piece of news. Bandmaid in Europe. So they haven't played over there.
Did Orange get to you? Fucking crying about shit.
He did. Orange sent me a letter. He's like, please talk about this on the Guys and Guys podcast. Nobody brings it up. No, I was kidding.
Petition.
There was a good point. I don't know if it's true. This is all speculation. It's entertainment purposes only. All right. None of this is facts. Right. Okay.
GG speculates.
Yeah. GG speculates 100%. So somebody's bringing up that it's much more difficult, but other bands have done it, and I'm aware of this, but maybe they had it figured out to get their visas passable, or like the amount of money to get those passable to get into Europe might be rough, and might be why they're not getting over there. Where the U.S., it was extremely easy to do so. Is that true?
I think it's visas and transportation, like getting buses and just getting trucks to move gear is so much more expensive in Europe right now. That's what I've read over on a few different band pages, is that it's just so expensive to just get around there that it's not feasible to go and make money.
That's why Anthrax canceled their show.
Yeah,
their shows over in Europe. Like earlier last year, I think last summer, Anthrax was supposed to go over the summer, and then they gave this big announcement saying like, it's not worth it for it's going to cost us more to travel around than the amount that we're going to actually make by playing the shows over there. So
I mean, that sucks from a fan standpoint to hear that, but if a band doesn't make money on a tour, they literally just can't fucking do another one. You know,
that can't be a band anymore.
That feeds the band, who everybody working for them, and it supports like the next album. If you can't make money going out, or at least freaking break even, then
go
ahead. I'm done.
I was gonna say, here's the other thing I was gonna tell you, Ryan. If they make it in the U.S., they're gonna go to Europe eventually, guaranteed.
They'll have a little more cha-ching.
And they're gonna make way more money in the U.S. I think, if I'm thinking about this, most bands that do really well in the U.S. are gonna go to Europe eventually. So it's not out of the question. Just gotta be patient. Let them blow up in the U.S. Let them focus on the U.S. and get a huge fan base where they do have the capital raised and stuff, and then I'm sure they'll hit up Europe. I don't have a doubt in my mind they'll go to Australia, Europe, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. But probably South America also.
Because it would be a bad strategy to focus on Europe first, in my opinion.
Probably. You're
breaking up, champ. Okay, go ahead. Now you're back.
Oh, sorry. I actually just stopped talking. I was going to let you go. I don't know this for a fact. Again, GG speculates, but it's probably also easier to travel from state to state than country to country.
Oh yeah. I mean, once you get here, you got a few thousand miles you can travel around under the same visa, as opposed
to 50 countries put together without state or without
So even though
customs.
Size wise, in Europe, size-wise, if you created the America-sized area in Europe, you'd have to travel through several countries to do that. Well, once you get in America, you're just driving from state to state. It's easy.
It is smarter from a business aspect to focus on one country at a time. And then, because maybe the last time they went to Europe, maybe they didn't recuperate as much as you might have think. I know they did go there before. Maybe they didn't make enough money over there. And maybe they looked at it.
It's wrong. Shabo said there are no border checkpoints in Europe.
Okay. Anyways.
What does that mean? So you could just travel from country to country, easy peasy?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, but
cool. Never mind then. I take it all back.
Okay.
Sorry,
Alan. Gotcha. But if what I'm thinking is they probably didn't make as much as they did last time they went to Europe. And probably what they're thinking, they're well, let's just focus on this first, and then after that we'll start spreading out. Because if you spread yourself too thin, it could get a little dicey. If you don't have a significant fan base from every single country, right? And then they have all the numbers. We don't know what the numbers are. We don't know what the turnout is. We don't know how much money. And their management seems really smart, and they're doing all the right things and making all the right moves to make sure that they grow properly. And it seems like to me, with the Last Rock Stars, they were coming to the U.S. The Last Rock Stars were here in the U.S. So, yeah, why not come back to the U.S., take advantage of that, and keep spreading it out since they're over here. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I think they're just focusing on a country at a time, and I think they will play other countries probably in the next couple of years or so after they solidify a fan base.
I was wrong again. It's the European Union, not all of Europe, that has no checkpoints.
I don't know.
So
what the
just to
European
clarify.
Union is.
Me neither. I had to Google it.
We're Gaijins for more than just Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah. That's why I say Japanese music news and other related music.
We also don't know shit about the EU.
I just thought EU was an abbreviation.
we should have an EU podcast,
like
probably.
US.
Wave, until you just said that right now, I thought that too. So
Yeah.
you're not alone in that. I don't even know other things about other states. I thought Florida and Indiana were right next to each other. Apparently, so.
Right, Ryan. Where are you?
You're near
About
Florida, right?
24 hours away, dude. We can't meet up for a beer.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. And
It's like you're in Florida all the time, aren't
for
you?
those of you that don't know, Champ, what did you say in the Discord? You were like, Ryan,
I
aren't
was
you
just
here?
like, yo, Ryan, where in Florida you at, bro? I'm down here. And he was like at least 12 hours out. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, yeah, I live in Indiana. I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave.
Let's just move on then.
Champ was like, is
Dude,
that
don't
a
worry. I got a
state?
7% in geography in 7th grade. So
But hey, thanks, man, for inviting me out for like a beer. That's cool.
I know.
Yeah, I wanted to come hang. At least you know that my intentions were good.
Yeah.
Champ's like, oh, that's a whole other state that he lives in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think I gotta learn American geography before I move on to the European geography.
For more Gaijin goodies like you just saw, be sure to subscribe to the Gaijin Guys podcast and turn on all notifications to be part of the live stream every Sunday. You can also find us wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, etc. You can find even more exclusive content and reactions on our Patreon, patreon.com/Gaijin Guys. I'll see you there. Adios.